Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Menken back here with Splash Sports. Today is August 8th, 2024. The recap on yesterday's performance: had another winning day, going 2-1. The Seattle Mariners and the Detroit Tigers let us down in that NRFI. Kirby let a hanging breaking ball, and Detroit offense took it out of the ballpark there. Lost that one, but still went 2-1 on the day. Positive on the day. That's all I care about, is having winning days on this show over and over again. That is it. I know we ran into a little rough patch after that All-Star break, but man, we have been locked in here, especially in the last 3 days, back to back to back. Make sure to like that video, guys. It helps me out a ton, and engage. Looking for these clean sweeps, and once we do, I want those money bags in the comments, because I am feeling it here soon. Let's roll right into this. Remember, on this show, all we care about is the first 6 outs of the ball game. Plain and simple. A NRFI means no runs first inning, while a YRFI means yes runs first inning. But before I get into those free plays, y'all know what to do. Smash that like button for me, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and toggle on that notification. That way, every time I drop another play, you guys are notified. Let's roll right into game number 1 for Thursday here, ladies and gentlemen. We got the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Miami Marlins here. For the Cincinnati Reds, they got their guy on the mound in Hunter Green. 8-4 on the season, 130 innings of work. Does have an ERA sitting under 3 at a 2.83 here. 149 strikeouts. He clearly is averaging a strikeout here per inning, and 41 earned runs on the season for Hunter Green. He'll be matched up here against the Miami Marlins' Kyle Tyler. 2 first names there. 0-2 on the season, 27 innings of work. Does have a higher end of an ERA, sitting at a 5.27 here. 22 strikeouts and 16 earned runs. Tyler's last performance was on the road against the Atlanta Braves, where he only went 2.2 innings of work, 5 hits, and 3 earned runs. One of those earned runs came in the bottom of the first inning there. And on the other hand, Hunter Green looked fantastic in his last start. Picked up the win against the San Francisco Giants, going 6 innings of work, 1 hit, and no earned runs. Miami, they won yesterday by a score of 6-4, and they put up a 5 spot in the bottom of the first inning. That is right, the Miami Marlins put up a 5 spot in the first inning against this Cincinnati Reds team. I do not think the Marlins will do that against Hunter Green, and let's see what Kyle Tyler could do. The Cincinnati Reds team has been struggling offensively, especially early on in the games. I think he mows him down in the top of the first inning there, and gets out of it unscathed for the Cincinnati Reds. That's why in game number 1 between the Cincinnati Reds and the Miami Marlins, we are smacking the NRFI. No runs first inning. So we're on to game number 2 between the Detroit Tigers taking on the Seattle Mariners here. That bit us in the butt. Going right back to it. Detroit is undecided on the starting pitcher, but I absolutely love the starter for the Seattle Mariners here in Wu. They got Wu back on the mound. He's 5-1, 60 innings of work. Does have an ERA sitting at a 2.08, 48 strikeouts, and 14 earned runs on the season. Wu's coming off another win against the Philadelphia Phillies. This is another reason why I like Wu in this position against the Detroit Tigers. He went 7 innings of work, 5 hits, and no earned runs against that Philadelphia Phillies lineup. The Tigers ended up winning yesterday's game with Tarek Skubal on the mound, 6-2. I think this is a bounce-back game for Seattle here. It's going to be going to the bullpen for this Detroit Tigers team. I think they sustain this Seattle Mariners offense, because right now they're ranked 27th in all of MLB in runs per game. Their offense continues to struggle. I'm not worried about who they put as the starter here for the Detroit Tigers. I think they get out of the first here, just against a struggling offense in this Seattle Mariners team. And Wu needs to step up, try to get his ball club a win against the Tigers, who took or yesterday's game, I should say. So that's why in game number 2 between the Detroit Tigers and the Seattle Mariners, we are also smacking the NRFI. No runs first inning. Throwing our third and final game between the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks here. For the Philadelphia Phillies, they got Colby Allard. He's 0-0, 8 innings of work, ERA sitting at a 4.55, Ks in 4 earned runs. Clearly, Allard does not have many innings pitched here. He'll be matched up in Arizona versus Jordan Montgomery, who's 7-5, 77 innings of work. Does have a high end of an ERA, sitting at a 6.37. 51 strikeouts and 5 earned runs for Montgomery. Montgomery hasn't picked up a win or loss in his last 3 starts, the last start being against the Pittsburgh Pirates, where he only went 3 innings of work, 1 hit, and 1 earned run. He's clearly been struggling here, fighting for a win. And Alford came out of the bullpen against the Mariners there in his last pitching out performance, and he went deep. He went 4 innings of work, 2 hits, and 1 earned run. Now he's making a start against the Arizona Diamondbacks. But listen, this Arizona Diamondbacks team has absolutely flipped the switch. Their offensive production has skyrocketed. You see Corbin Carroll now starting to finally drive in runs, get on base, steal bags, what he is there to do in the leadoff position. Then you got Josh Bell, absolutely fantastic pickup by this Arizona Diamondbacks team. Switch hitter that gives them a lot of pop in this lineup. I like both sides of the line to get a run here, especially against Montgomery for the Diamondbacks, who's been struggling as of late. You got a hot lineup. And in the Philadelphia Phillies, Kyle Schwarber, Bryce Harper, and Castellanos. I think they get to Jordan Montgomery early on in this ball game, if not this Arizona Diamondbacks. This is going to be a fun series here in Arizona. I'll definitely be going to one, but I believe there will be a run coming across in this first inning with both of these starting pitchers. That's why in game number 3 between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Arizona Diamondbacks, we are smacking the YRFI. Yes, runs first inning. Let's take a recap of the games I've selected for you today. Game number 1 between the Cincinnati Reds and the Miami Marlins. We are smacking the NRFI. Game number 2 between the Detroit Tigers and the Seattle Mariners. We are also smacking the NRFI. And in game number 3 between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Arizona Diamondbacks, we are smacking the YRFI. Yes, runs first inning. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Nick Menken with Splash Sports. If you have not done so, smack that like button for me. Helps me out a ton. Go follow me on X at Nick Menken for every single one of my MLB plays. And let's continue having winning days. Best of luck and best bet.